Hello there, beautiful friends from around the world. I'm going to be your host, Blackenfist, and I am here to answer your questions I asked, and you gave me some answers, and I'm about to return that favor to you guys. But I am here with a very special guest. He's ruled over many planets. I don't know exactly how to introduce this guy. Maybe it would be better if he did it himself. It's Lord Frieza himself.
Well, to answer the first question, it was around 400 to 440 different planets that I actually did rule. Quite a few of them, actually. Not all of them came willingly, but obviously they were on their knees eventually, in more ways than one. But it was a good time. I enjoyed it very much so. And hello to everyone on Blackenfist channel. We've never met before, and I'm Lord Frieza.
Yes, I'm pretty sure everyone's ecstatic. I'm pretty sure everyone will appreciate it. And this is why we have you on here, Lord Frieza, because you can give us, you are the source. We have the Daizenshus, we got, all that, but why bother with all that when we can just have you right here and now?
It's true, he's not lying, everyone. I'm here for your entertainment. I'm taking some of your questions today with Blackenfist, and we're gonna have a damn good time, I'm sure. So why don't we just jump right into it?
And hopefully, my lordship, you're not easily offended. The first question we have is a bit, they already want to know the size of your lordship.
Well, my tail is my choice part of my body for good times. And we're talking about 3.5 to 4, probably about 4.5 feet long, actually, if I wanted to be properly correct there. So, it's pretty big. I've seen this Ramble guy before. He comes in my streams. Actually, I know. Hello, Ramble. Hi there.
A regular. Perfect.
He's a regular in my streams on my YouTube channel. Because I've been doing the Let's Plays and stuff over there and the streaming on the YouTube and stuff, so people can check me out there as well. But, yeah, he comes in there. I've got a pretty long tail. He knows how long it is. Just messing with me.
When you saw the Spirit Bomb thrown at Boo in Hell, why didn't you know he beat Boo in Resurrection F?
Let's see, when you saw the Spirit Bomb thrown at Boo in Hell, why didn't you know that...
I believe he's mistaken. I do believe you did know, right?
I seen it, I was aware of it, yes, and it's not something that I was particularly keen on seeing because I seen it and I instantly was triggered and had flashbacks to Namek.
Yeah, but that Spirit Bomb didn't kill you though, so,
No, it wasn't good enough to kill me. He really wanted to. I really disappointed him. It was really hilarious. That's why I popped up and I was just like, that's it. Someone's gotta die, and I just killed the bald man.
Who is the best and worst company in Hell? Exclude the monkeys, please.
Company in Hell? Cell. He's always bothering me, coming up and going, oh, Frieza, look how perfect I am. Oh, I could have beat Goku and Gohan. They got lucky, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Cell!
Everyone seems to be under the impression that you and Cell are pretty good buddies. That's what we've heard for years, but I guess,
acquaintances and we're colleagues. We teamed up once in Hell to try and kill everyone. It didn't work out in our favor. After that, I realized he was bad company, never again. It's like a hi-bye situation now at this point,
Are you marrying Zarbon yet?
We're not going to get married. It's an open relationship. Everyone needs to understand. Lord Frieza loves his Supreme Kai of Time. He loves looking at all kinds of other sexy girls in video games and in anime as well. So Zarbon knows he's open to it.
Well, we're getting the questions right here. Would Frieza choose to come back to life if the unbreakable condition is a restoring order from all monkeys?
Oh, restraining order.
Oh, restraining.
Okay, so I get to come back to life, but I can't go near any of the monkeys. You know what? That's actually not a half bad deal. Under one circumstance, I get to train for 1 more week and then go and kill Goku and Vegeta. After that, then I would be more than happy to take that. Those terms are more than agreeable.
Yeah, you did train for only 4 months, and 1 more week.
Exactly.
that would probably have given you the edge. Which, quite honestly, maybe that was something that you should have done in the first place.
Looking back in retrospect, yes, I got a little cocky. I was just like, oh, gold. What killer could mock those filthy, despicable monkeys? And I said, oh, gold. So I chose gold. And, I jumped the gun a little too quick there. I ran out of ki too fast, and that was my problem. But next time, I'll be looking for them.
It seems that, someone's asking you here for a little favor, Lord Frieza. I don't know if you take these.
Okay, so what is this favor that they're curious of?
I'm not sure. It says, how much for a suck?
Zales, you naughty boy. Is
yeah.
It Zealous or Zale? That doesn't matter.
Zealous.
Well, it's not up for pricing. You've got to be a handsome person, Zealous, or whatever your name is.
You gotta be born with it. Like you, right? You were born with a power.
I was born with an extremely high power level, a gorgeous figure. And a good-looking face, I'm easy on the eyes, and I'm easy on the power level scale. I was more powerful than pretty much everyone at this point.
Can your army resurrect you again with the Super Dragon Balls?
I don't see why they couldn't, but it's going to be a pain in the ass for them to get them, because they don't have the Super Dragon radar, and I doubt the monkeys are going to willingly give it up.
That's true, but, that would be great for you. For you to come back again and maybe get a another shot, even though you've had plenty in the past? I don't know. Like, you think you'd do something different if you really did come back?
If I came back again, the first thing that I would do is make sure that I spent another 4 months training. Actually, screw the week. Let's go with another 4 months. And at that point, I'm pretty sure I could trump even we Salvados at that point, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I actually have no doubt that you would, honestly. Would you do a vid showing your Dragon Ball collection? To be honest, guys, I don't have a big Dragon Ball collection, but maybe Lord Frieza does. I'm not sure. I mean, Lord Frieza, do you have a big Dragon Ball collection?
I've seen some handsome Dragon Ball collections in my day, particularly Miss DBZ Babes and Super Jaiyans. They have very large collections. I have nothing to even come near them at all.
Same here, man.
I collect a lot of the games, and I play them on my channel, so I mean, you know, there's a lot of games that I have in my collection that I play and stuff, but when it comes to figurines and stuff, oh man, they've got your lordship destroyed. They have the biggest collections I've ever seen. It's like going into a Toys R Us almost.
Who do you think is the most OP villain in all of Dragon Ball? Not the strongest, just stronger than they logically should be. Well, I would argue you, right? I mean, you never trained. You were just like insanely powerful and you just ruled over the galaxy, but not many people are born with that gift. I mean, that is extremely, extremely rare.
I was assuming they wanted me to pick someone besides myself. I do logically make the most sense because you never ever see me train.
Exactly.
Since birth, I was born with an immense power level, just like you said. I was given a gift that not everyone else was given, and that's just raw power. Now, whenever you get into the fact that I actually, when I do try and train, yes, it's ridiculous how powerful I can become. Now, if we're going for an answer besides myself, aside from me, I'm gonna go with a movie villain, and I'm gonna say Janemba, because that man was just powerful for no fucking reason. Like, what the hell?
I agree with you. I actually agree with you. I think Janemba, I mean, if you think about it, he's like interdimensional powers. He can decompose himself into particles. I mean, yeah, that does seem pretty OP to me.
Yeah, that's my answer to that one. If we're going aside from me, I mean, obviously I was given the gift. That's why I'm a golden god. But you know, Janemba over there, I always thought he looked like a piece of Laffy Taffy or some shit, you know. And then he just kind of got all powerful and stuff. And then he would just, you know, he was like, it was like their answer to Boo. They were like, how can we make Boo a little bit more interesting? And then they just popped that guy out, I guess.
Incredible. How are your babies made? Now, that's, I guess, something that, I mean, I think that has a tangential thing of how your race is, because we never have found out how your race is, your lordship. I mean, I
myself have never seen anyone in my race reproduce. Obviously, my father did at some point, and there's no females in our race, so we're definitely asexual. So I'm going to assume it's somewhere along the Green Man route where they just spout an egg. I don't know. I've never done it. I haven't been alive and come to the point in my life where I reproduced anything yet. I don't know if I would just be sitting there one day and pop out an egg. I don't know how it would happen.
In the series, we only saw one parent, so that's would seem like the most logical conclusion: asexual reproduction. So there you go, guys. Do you think the future characters actually feature Trunks and DBS? Oh, this is Toriyama's recent comments. Like I said before, guys, I think that the future character is going to be most likely future Trunks.
I don't see who else it could be if they say it's a fan favorite. Am I particularly pleased to see Trunks come back into the picture? No, not at all.
Oh, yeah. I think that he might have given you some PTSD or something.
He left a bad taste in my mouth last time we met. So, you know, I don't really particularly care for him. He's annoying as hell in my Xenoverse Let's Plays. The guy's always just getting in the way. When I'm trying to be with Supreme Kai of Time, he's just constantly just putting a dampener. He's crapping my style, man. All right?
Lord Frieza. Now, this is going to be a doozy here. I mean, this is a... Let's just read it, really. Who would win? You, Golden Frieza, or Toriyama? I know it's a doozy.
That is a doozy because he's the man that created me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't see him blowing up planets.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
I mean, he could create another character that could blow up planets, but I've always been close to Toriyama's heart. He's not going to make anyone better than me.
I definitely would agree with you. I mean, that's why he brought you back. I mean, he didn't bring back Boo or Cell or... I mean, how many times has you been brought back? I mean, Toriyama has brought you back, and it's clear that Toriyama has a special place for you.
He's brought me back in Z, he's brought me back in GT, he's brought me back in Super. I mean, the man, I hold a soft spot in his heart and probably his penis, most likely.
Which do you prefer, Hershey's with or without almonds? Now, for me, guys, come on, I'm an almond guy, so of course I prefer it with almonds. But how do you like your Hershey's, Lord Frieza?
Oh gosh, You know, I'd go without. I like almonds, they're good, but I like that just creamy, good chocolate just in and around my mouth. Scrumptious.
Agreed. Anyway, guys, those are the Twitter questions, but we can move on to Ask.fm right here and now. Are you going to make a video about the Dragon Ball Bible, and do you think Clinton and Trump would be fitting villains for Dragon Ball? Well, I don't think I'm going to do a video about the Dragon Ball Bible. As for Clinton and Trunks and villains, I mean, we have probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest villain right here. So, I mean, as a Dragon Ball villain, do you think Clinton and Trump would be good Dragon Ball villains, or do you think they would pale in comparison?
You know, I think Clinton and Trump are kind of like, what were those guys' names down in hell, the red and blue ones?
Gaz and Mez.
Yeah, they're kind of like them. Imagine if those two fused. Then Clinton and Trump could maybe be like a...
Clint Trump? What would that be?
Clint Trump or Trumpton, maybe?
Trumpton. There you go. Trumpton.
There we go. Trumpton. That hashtag Trumpton. I want everybody putting it in the comments right now.
Perfect.
Also, yeah, I think they'd be like Nappa level power, maybe. They'd probably come to Earth. Yamcha. You know, and Yamcha gets to beat them. Let's throw Yamcha a bone afterwards. He gets to save the Earth from Trumpton.
Incredible. Who is stronger, Frost or you? On equal forms, it seems. I'll just say this. I'll just say this before you answer, Lord Frieza. I think that you are clearly the stronger one, because just based on that fight that Goku had with him. But I mean, come on, you're you. So
well, another big reason why is a lot of people don't realize, and no one ever thinks about this. Everybody always jumps to the conclusion: who's stronger, Frost or Frieza? Obviously me. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, here's the reason why. Him in his final form. By the way, nice final form, not gonna lie, looking pretty good, stylish, I like it, but here's the issue. My final form is significantly stronger than him. In those 4 months that I trained to go golden, do you not think that my power level dramatically didn't boost in my final form? Whenever me and the filthy monkey were going toe-to-toe in our base forms there, which is his base form, my final form, you get the point. We were pretty equal there. Do you think that Frost could have went toe-to-toe with him in that form? No.
No, I definitely agree with you. I mean, when we first saw Resurrection Ev, me and Geekdom and Quaman, we all had a discussion about how strong you were in your final form before you went golden. And we all came to the conclusion that you had to at least be near Kid Boo's strength in your final form, because it wouldn't have made sense to come back, because obviously you were aware of Beerus, right? You were aware of Beerus and you were aware of Boo. It wouldn't have made sense for you to at least not surpass them before trying to come to fight Goku. So
exactly, yes. Well, I didn't get quite to the Beerus level yet. Definitely surpassed him easily.
Of course. Now, this next question, see, this is why I love having you here, because when they ask me these questions, I mean, I don't know, like Frieza versus Cell at bowling. I mean, yeah, I know you and Cell go way back, but see, to me, I'll be honest, your lordship, I'm not really sure about this one. I've never really witnessed either you bowl.
Neither am I. And he's the type of guy that is a perfectionist at everything, obviously, as we already know. Pun intended, yes, because that's how he is. I don't know. I couldn't answer that. I would love... I'd take... You know what? I'm going to hit him up this weekend, see if he wants to go down to Hell's Lanes and throw a couple of balls around.
I guess whoever asked this question is going to have to wait for a little bit for their answer, but...
Tell them to go and ask me in one of my Q&As on my channel, and I'll let them know in the next one.
Now here's another one here. I don't know if there's a sibling rivalry going on here, but you, Lord Frieza versus Cooler at basketball. Now, if I would have to guess, this is just me being honest, I mean, Cooler does have that final form, and he does become very tall. And apparently, I'm not no basketball expert, but apparently being tall does give you an advantage in that game. Do you think you can overcome that, your lordship?
Even when he's not in his form beyond the final form, his little shredder mask, Mortal Kombat mask, whatever the hell he's going for there, I skipped past that garbage. See how that worked out for him. He's still lost to a Super Saiyan. Still lost.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and everybody always says, comparing of forms, I said, that probably equates to my 100% final form. Because we never seen Cooler get all bulked up and buff, but I did. So I'm assuming there's probably different types of transformation there. But, the thing that I want to say is, which personally I look a lot better in mine, but, semantics. I would say, he's got the height advantage. I could say I could sit there and play the, I can go gold card. But, height advantage, he definitely got it. But then again, remember, there's a meme of me on the internet going around golden in a Lakers jersey, so there's got to be some weight behind that, too.
Right, that's true. You did, for some reason, choose the Lakers colors. I mean, I guess you're a fan of those guys. So
it's the gold, really. The yellow, the gold, that's all.
Actually, but before we move on to another question, something that we really don't know about you. I mean, Cooler has said a lot of disparaging things when we got to see him. I mean, apparently, I don't know if he was jealous of you, if you were King Cold. Maybe you were King Cold's favorite and he left Cooler out. But I mean, we never got any statements about what you think about your own brother. I mean, did you just think he was irrelevant and maybe that's why he was so mad at you? I don't.
Growing up, having a brother like Cooler can be a little bit of a nuisance, I guess you could say. Daddy always took more of a favor to me. Daddy did favor me a bit more.
I always knew that.
Well, Cooler was always the emo Freeze guy. He was always, oh, woe is me, Daddy doesn't notice me. Notice me, Senpai. Him and Vegeta have a lot in common now that I think about it. A lot in common.
Huh. So wait.
He was jealous. He was jealous of the attention that I got from Daddy. Pretty much because I was more of a gunner. I gunned for things, whereas Cooler expected everything to be handed to him, and Daddy took notice. I put the work in, and he gave it all to me.
Completely understand. How can Frieza train for 4 months and get stronger than Goku? Gohan was the same when he was trained with Piccolo, and he didn't get the power boost like that, even though he had the inner power. Well, Gohan couldn't beat Nappa after training for a year. Well, I already know where you're going with this. I mean, like we've been saying multiple times during this video, yes, Gohan is gifted, but guys, let's be honest here. Lord Frieza is gifted beyond. I think he's probably one of the most gifted characters in all of Dragon Ball. Like, even more than Gohan.
Hands down, even more gifted than the Filthy Monkeys as well, because think about it, again, everyone, it took them a decade since Namek to get to the power scale that they're at, and I did it in 4 months. That's a significant time difference there.
Exactly. What do you think if Broly would react if he saw either Frieza, King Cold, or Cooler? Well, I mean, you're asking about whether Broly, what would he do if he saw them? I'm not really sure. Broly's kind of those uncontrollable psycho, loose hinge, loose cannon. We don't know exactly what he's going to do. I mean, for all he knows, I mean, he could go on a rampage at any time, so I'm not sure. But Lord Frieza, I mean, people have always wondered about what would you have done with Broly? Because obviously King Vegeta just said, I'll kill him, or, leave him out to die. I mean, what about you? Do you think you could have tamed him, or would you have been the same way? You think, no, this monkey, I mean, we can't have him around.
Just another monkey. Get him out the way, over and done with, see you later. He would probably react to me the same way that he reacted to anyone else. Just yell Kakarot and get mad that I'm not him and try to kill me, and I just, boom, death beam, see you later. But, that's pretty much it. Especially my golden form. I mean, I would just... Gosh, he's not even worth a death beam. I'd probably give him an elite beam and leave him dead off of that.
Wow, he's not even worth a death beam, guys. Hopefully...
Worth a death beam.
I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry, Brawly Todd.
Oh, man. But anyway, guys, that has been the questions for today. But please, guys, it turns out that with Lord Frieza down in hell and I guess not much to do, he has started a YouTube channel. And a Twitter, believe it or not. He's doing streams of Xenoverse. He's going to be doing streams of Mario. I never knew that Frieza was so good at Mario. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I do. What I do is I do Let's Plays of Xenoverse, and I stream games like Mario, GoldenEye, Gears of War Ultimate Edition, Gears 4 when that comes out. I do a lot of Let's Plays, and I do a lot of streaming. I got my Dokkan Battle Let's Plays. I do a Gears of War Let's Play, and then I stream that multiplayer stuff. So yeah, I'm sure he'll put links down in there to my YouTube and my...
Oh, yeah.
Check me out, come and say hello to your lordship. I'm always looking for new loyal followers. You can join Frieza's dank army. You want to join Frieza's dank army.
Just don't take it too far, guys. There seems to be a bad history with Frieza's soldiers. But anyway, guys, those things are in the description, of course, if you want to check that out. And of course, if you want to ask me some questions, you can always go to myass.fm and follow me on Twitter to find out when the next one of these things is coming up. But anyway, guys, until next time, I'm Blackenfist, and of course, Lord Frieza, of course.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun.
Of course, it's been an honor to have you, but we're out, man.